How you doing, guys? Great to see you here. Mic audio might not be the best because I forgot to do the market watch yesterday, and well, yeah, currently it's 4 a.m. in the morning. But, without further ado, let's get right into it. There are a couple things that I really want to really watch. First of all, we have another sale for the ferry. The ferry got sold for $290 the other day, and you can see here that the card right now is $350. Now, I highly doubt that the card will be sold for that. Now, I have been looking at Facebook pages and Discord groups, and they are going to do a second printing of set 5, but the God pack will not be included. Therefore, the ferry might be a little bit hard to come by. So from future point onward, let's hope that in the future we get at least a cool looking ferry reprint or something, not in this same rarity, but as a common will be amazing. If not, well, we will probably have to expect, if you want to play fairies and want this art, you might have to start paying upwards of like $300 for each copy now. So yeah, and second of all, I think I already second of all, Bahamut has significantly been in a decline. The only registered sold was $500 on April. In 6 months from now, the card will be out of the market, so that might be a problem, because, well, then there's not going to be a registered listing for there at that point onward. Yet again, many months ago, I have seen people selling the card for $350 on Facebook Marketplace and all this stuff, so I imagine the card will go down in price, especially in upcoming sets where the card might not be even playable. It's just a collector's card. Yet again, like I said, paying thousands of dollars, 4 digits for a card, it's a little bit ridiculous, especially if it is a collector's item. But I don't know, some people might disagree with me, but if someone is willing to sell me one, I am willing to buy up to 3 if you make me a good deal, and I can give you a shout out. So next off, we have Leuch. I think it was 300 and something. Let's see, I'm pretty sure. Nope, it's still holding strong. You can see here a Japanese signature for 350. I highly doubt someone wants the Japanese version of it. I don't think the Japanese leaders are legal for official tournaments here. Annie and Gria. Oh boy. Well, you can see here, there was a little bit of a buyout here, and Annie and Gria, same as Daria when it came out in set 2. It seems to be a very expensive card. Now, $400 for a leader, a little bit tough, but I have seen the card and it has some hearts patterns in it, so that might be the reason why the card is so, searched for other, for people, especially Runecraft players. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the card, even though I love playing Runecraft. But for my collection, I am willing to get the card, not for that price, obviously. But do you see here that obviously Annie and Gria has been going up in price a little. Melee is slowly going down in price. Galmux, it's going up in price and might still go up in price. If I'm not mistaken, Different Fight made a video about it a couple of months ago, saying that this Dane is going to be a good deck moving forward until set 7 or set 8, and now that regionals got released, obviously is going to be probably one of the decks that we will see moving forward. Is for Phil Evolve, I think it was $500 the other week and went down in price. Yeah, there we go. So it went down in price. You can see here, seller for 0% trusted rating. I don't think something is right. Maybe that's a glitch, but you can see here the card is slowly going down in price. I saw someone selling. I was willing to buy the card from someone. I offered them lowest listing or 180, and they wanted a 200. I was a little bit. I was debating on actually getting the card, but yet again, the other thing is that I'm not playing the game as much as I used to. Melee Parchment here, the SP went down from I think $200 that I used to worth to $71. I remember paying I think $80 for this card. Daiwa Scarlet kind of slowly going down in price, and the Agnes Tachyon Evo. This is a little bit ridiculous. I still don't know. It probably has been a buyout, but yeah. Some other incredible and wow options in here. You can see Alice here for $100. So if you want to get your hands on some copies of Alice, this is the option. Someone in here has obviously the pocket has one for $100 and the Haven top for $106. Compared to the $140 almost that the card is worth. So if you want to get a playset of Alice Wonderland Explorer, this is your time. I imagine people are slowly dropping the deck because yeah, it's kind of getting bored. I'm even getting bored of playing the deck, so and I really want to move into playing other decks. So yeah, except my pet deck. I love Ginger Control. I love her. Anyways, moving forward, Heal Journeys is slowly going down in price. Lishana, I've seen people selling it for around $140 compared to the $170. Rico, $140. You can see here, still no one has bought the card from that. Loge, SP. Here, I think this is the one with the Necrocharge 20 gives +3/+3 something, I forgot the name. Art, obviously $80 is not bad compared to the $130 that it was. And you can see here some of the Uma cards are slowly going down in price, even some of the leaders. Aurelia is $77. You can see Heal here, Ramia, Zoe, and Cornelia has not moved at all. Octress of Usurpation, Serenitra. So there are some cards in here that are kind of slowly going down in price. So yeah, there's another thing. Oh, Lorena, $80. She's actually going, I think, down in price because I was looking into buying one for Springfest. But yeah, Albert is holding strong. But yeah. And let's see what else we're having here. Prime Dragon Keeper, 65. Might go up in price. It really depends. I'm tempted to actually buy it now. And let's see what else we have in here. And yeah, Amelia, $60. I've seen a couple people playing those decks around. And yeah, Jean got hit hard. $40 now, less than $40. And you can see here a couple boxes and cards. Cosmic Meadows and Omens of Eternal. If you want to buy a box of Omens of Eternal, you're probably gonna get pretty good cards. For Cosmic Meadows, I just recommend buying some singles, to be honest. So yeah, Gwen, less than $1. And finally, after a couple of market watch laters, we see Europa out of, coming back. So let's see here. You can see here $80 for a U copy of Europa. Obviously you only need one, so I don't see why people just randomly buy all 3 copies. But yeah, now we're going to the SLs. You can see here Israfil, Agnes Tachyon. I really recommend getting your hands on some Agnes Tachyon if you want to play Kuon, I think is the name of the guy from the next set. So yeah, it's up to you. Cinderella slowly going down in price again. It was around $40 last week. You can see here Market Watch was 38. Something random happened. So yeah, Bahamut, don't remember if it was that price, but yeah, you can see here Isuria, I think that's how you pronounce him. $30 each copy. And Agnes Tachyon, if you want to play Agnes Tachyon on your Kwon deck, I really recommend getting your hands on her now. And it's only $34. The only annoying part might be obviously here on if the card gets out of stock, same as Merlin. if you want to max rarity your deck. And getting Merlin's and Agnes Tachyon will be good options. Alright, let's see here. Last couple cards before I want to talk about some cards that you might really want to grab just in case, just by looking at the meta from set 6. And I kind of want to discuss that, and I'll probably see if I can do another series and another video about that, so you know what to buy. So you can see here a couple cards. Galmix, $12 if you want to get your hands on her, because again, Different Fight mentioned it's a pretty good deck. Merlin's slowly going up in price, so yeah. And beforehand, there's something I want to see before we move on. We have Glory Finder cards. Let me see how long. It's 11 minutes as of now. So this last week for me, it was the Glory Finder event. I'm not a big fan of Glory Finder. Yet again, I'm not a big fan of Commander, and that's another argument I will have. Even though I love the design of the Glory Finder cards, I'm not a big fan, especially if you don't have more than 3 people to play the game, and they all agree to play a fun format like this. You can kind of see here, everything is out of stock, but if you want to get your hands on one, it's $150. If your locals is lucky, I think my local was selling the structure decks for $80 to $90. I really don't remember. Obviously, me and my roommate pre-ordered it like months ago, so at least we are in luck. But if you want to get into Glory Finder, it comes with some pretty good reprints. So yeah, let me see if I can get a couple cards from here, because I know you can get Olivia. This card was a promo that I really want to see if it's listed as of now, but I know that card was a Glory Finder promo that you get for playing the Glory Finder event, because I managed to get 2. Nope, looks like it's not listed, but I do have 2 copies of it from the event that I attended. Yet again, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Glory Finder. I'll just mainly collect cards and probably casually do a couple of deck profiles. I already did one, Super Toxic, and just as a heads up, the deck works, and it just, same thing like I mentioned in the video, it loses to the execution, and that's basically what happened to me. So, one of the 2 players that I play against had the execution, and well, I just decided to scoop and go, and just play base Shadowverse. Yet again, I know it's coming. I even didn't like it, but I really did not want it to proxy cards, even though the store allowed proxies for the new event. So for this event, I really didn't want to proxy cards for that, so I kept my deck and went on forward. But I really want to play some Machina cards and the Abyss Craft that discards, and it's a little bit of control. Alright, so without further ado, I think that is all for it. Oh, one card that if you want to play Runecraft for the next set, I really have loved Runecraft. So Dimension Shift. Yes, Dimension Shift is one of the cards that I really recommend getting your hands on. It is one of those cards that right now is only 21 cents. And one thing to remind you guys is that Bushiroad is the one making this game. So sometimes people that play Shadowverse also play Cardfight Vanguard and also play a couple other games. Expect buyouts for no reason. So if you don't want to get ran by that by the hype train, and having to buy one copy of D-Shift for more than 25 cents or more than $1, I recommend at least getting your playset now. Obviously, I really like this game. Don't be greedy. Don't buy like multiple copies and do a buyout expecting to sell out. Yet again, it's one of those things that it's not the good thing for sure. Same thing with the penguin. If you want to max out your deck, some cards that you really want to get look into are going to be Penguin Wizard is one of those cards, and for only reason that I want to talk about that in the next video, it's Fiery Blaze. That's one of the cards that I have really love from Runecraft, and I have seen a lot of people dropping it, and I don't understand why. It all works like a charm for me, especially in very annoying matchups like playing against Swordcraft. It's one of those cards that I really recommend also getting your hand on it, especially now since there is no. Let's give it a quick look before I conclude the video. And I went back to the entire set, Advent of Genesis, and we are looking into those structured deck. I think it's this one with Isabel in it, and it is. Insight is one of those cards. It is a promo. If you want the deck foiled, you can go ahead and get your hands on those copies. Sorcery's Cachet, you can get up to 2 copies. It'll be nice. And Fiery Chain here, you can see here, it's 19 cents. I really recommend this card. I don't know why people are not playing it. I love this card a lot. So, I recommend getting your hands on the card, just in case. We don't know. We have seen it with the Abysscraft one, where some spells get bought out, and we don't know if they're gonna get reprinted. Oh my god, sorry. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, I know this is a little bit of a long video, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and peace.